Two antennas are better than one, right? Because 2 is twice as much as 1, so 2 antennas have to be better than 1. It's not an uncommon sight to nowadays see receivers with 2 antennas. And basically, come on, like we had this thing since like last 20 years, not maybe the 20, but 10 years at least. Even the series of the FreeSky receivers had 2 antennas for the diversity. What's the diversity? Of course, it's more than 1 antenna, and the receiver or the transmitter switches to the antenna that in theory has the better reception. Diversity absolutely works, especially if you use it smart. You can connect different types of the antennas, maybe different polarization, linear, circular. There are a lot of ways that can make your overall FPV NRC experience better when you utilize the diversity. But then there is this, and I have no bloody idea what they thought when they designed the AKK New Era Dual Antenna VTX. Analog FPV with 2 antennas. And the further you read the description, the further you start to ask yourself, what the hell were they thinking? Apparently, on this thing, they have one left-hand polarized antenna and one right-hand polarized antenna, and that is supposed to give you a better reception. It doesn't work like that. You can, of course, you can build a radio system that has both left-hand polarized and right-hand polarized antennas, but this has to be a very precise setup so that the antennas are not interfering. Because even think about this like that. The antennas itself are not 100% efficient thing. Even if the signal in theory is right-hand polarized, it will still, some of the signal will also be detectable by the left-hand polarized antenna, because the attenuation is only like 99% of this thing. Why? It's the analog. You cannot really switch between different receivers. And even more, even if you start using this thing, you will probably have to have the special setup on your goggles, because if you will have like 2 right-hand polarized antennas on the goggles, like let's say we all have, then the left-hand polarized transmitter antenna will be useless because nothing will be getting on the left-hand polarized. So you would have to have one right-hand polarized, one left-hand polarized, and then if one of the antennas is attenuated because of some kind of the magic, the different antenna will pick it up, plus of course, everybody forgets that after being rejected from the software, the right-hand polarized radio signal becomes the left-hand polarized radio signal. So shadows and overlying phases on your goggles are probably like notoriously bad on this thing. They will not cancel each other. This is not how left-hand polarized and right-hand polarized work out, because both phases can 100% coexist at the same time. But overall, I suspect that the degradation of the signal will be just stupidly bad, and the shadows and ghosts on the screen will be notoriously bad over there. Jeff Locke, this is one of those things that is just different to the sake of being different. Yes. On the other hand, there is a pretty good chance that people will start buying things only because they are different. The fact that it has 2 antennas has to be better than only 1 antenna, because 2 is twice as much as 1. That means that this VTX is twice as good as the single antenna.